Hello viewers, hello viewers. Welcome to Ruth-Wobility platform. Ruth-Wobility platform is a platform that tells you the story the way it is. Ruth-Wobility platform is in the state of Oregon, city of Eugene. It's a place to be. You know, Eugene is one of those states in the West Coast that have so many beautiful kind of stuff that you can imagine in the entire United States. We have the Pacific Ocean, we have the best breweries. If you come to Eugene, you have the gist of what I'm telling you about. So, friends, we have the mountains. So if you are any part of the world and you want to get a gist, you feel free to come to Eugene. But today we are not talking so much about Eugene. We are talking about a very nice lady that have been doing so much into our community. And despite all her challenges, she is still there to do it. So today we are going to get a gist from her, what has actually been keeping her going. Welcome to the platform.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Who are you?
My name's Marylin, and I work with the public in helping people to, I would say, believe in themselves and discover what their goals are and helping them to achieve their goals.
Yeah, that's a good positive attitude that looking at the time that we are at this time, it's difficult to really bring that to life. So what have actually keep you all this time to be doing that? What is your motivation behind that?
For me personally, I think it's my belief in Jesus, and no matter what the circumstances throughout life, if negative things happen, I think I try to find the positive. And for me, there's a reason for everything that happens, and I may not understand it at the time that it's happening, but maybe years later, I understand why I went through what I did. Maybe it was to help somebody else. And then also because my parents instilled in me to work from a young age. I'd see them working. I started working when I was 8 years old in the summertime.
And, oh, wow.
And just giving up to me isn't an option. You just keep on striving for set goals and keep on striving for what you have a passion to achieve.
Yeah, we are so proud to have you in Eugene. And how long have you been working?
My current job, 14 years, but I've worked since I was 8 years old, off and on in the summer, and then had jobs as I went through college. I had, worked and studied at the same time.
Yeah.
And then I've always been employed pretty much.
Oh, that's so nice. And it's so encouraging for the generation of today to understand what it means to really be putting in hours and be working. Mm-hmm. And looking at you and the time you've been putting in your work, what can you really say are your challenges at work?
I think part of it is helping people to recognize the positive things that are going on in their lives, and to build from their strengths, and then having enough resources. That's always a challenge, especially in Eugene, when there's so many people that are without permanent housing.
Yeah.
And it's hard when there really aren't enough resources to
carry on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not an easy thing, especially everywhere, not to be able to have housing, not to be able to pull all this together. But still, you still keep giving them the confidence. What has really made you to see the need to always be there to these people? You know, some of us don't really know why um, things are happening to us. That's when we get frustrated. But when we pour those frustration, you are still there to listen to us. So, what are the things you can really help us to really see that despite our situation in life, we can still pull it
I
together?
would say just try to find something positive, no matter how negative it is. Maybe it's that you're going to be able to help somebody else in the same situation later on, and or just listening to somebody.
Yeah.
Just I've had people tell me recently that just having someone to listen to them and they can kind of hear
That is
themselves.
that is so nice for you to share that. Within this time also, we are faced with the pandemic. So, what can you tell members of the public about and how we could like behave ourselves within this time? Because it's hard. You see, we are facing so many challenges and we have this pandemic all around us. So, what can you really say?
I think for some people, maybe identify this is a time when maybe you can achieve something that you wouldn't. Maybe if you're not working right now, find other things that you're able to do.
Engage.
Maybe it's, yeah, or maybe you never know. Sometimes by helping somebody else or checking up on resources, it might open up doors for work or.
Oh, nice. Yeah, those are nice thoughts. And I'm sure members of the public, especially community members in Eugene, are listening to you and they really want to know if there are other doors that are open for them. So can you really like assure them that there are really doors open? Because so many people are crying that things are not going.
Well, I know sometimes it can be, I'm sure it's really discouraging for a lot of people, but maybe just brainstorm and see if there's ideas you can come up with what you can do for right now.
Yeah.
Or don't be afraid to reach out and try to find resources
Oh,
that can help you right now.
yeah. Thank you for letting us know that. But how about people who are facing some challenges? Who personally it is difficult for them to make ends meet. They have disabilities, and then they also feel like that is the end with them, with their life. So what can you tell them?
For me, I have a progressive disease, but I try not to let that interfere at all with my day-to-day activities. Sometimes I'm not able to walk, and I'm afraid to reach out to people.
Yeah.
I've had some people tell me they don't feel comfortable helping me if I can't walk all of a sudden.
So true.
But there's a lot of people that are willing. And I try to figure out ahead of time, make plans in case I'm in a situation where I'm not able to walk. What am I gonna do? Make sure I have my cell phone with me, or
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that because it is so powerful for people with disability or with progressive disease to know that even with their challenges, they can also do something. And from your experience, they are listening and they'll know they can really like get into a job and be working and enjoy like you are doing some of the opportunities that we have in Eugene. And listeners and those who are in position to really give support. We all here. It's not easy, but we must keep doing what we can do best. And do you have any other thing that you can let our listeners know more about you?
I just think your disability, no matter what it is, doesn't define who you are. And a lot of disabilities aren't visible, where I've had some people tell me that have health situations that you aren't visible to see, that they feel frustrated or left out, like somebody doesn't acknowledge that they're struggling too. But and I think we all have something,
Yeah,
so we just need to help each other. And
that is so true. We need to help each other, and that is why we are here on Mobility platform to let our public, our community know that we are all here. We are faced with the same challenges. We can all do it together. Fellow listeners, here is Marylin. She's all in the community of Eugene. She has been working for over 14 years. She's a mother. She has everything that we think about, and she's pushful. So if you're listening, you're out there, you think that everything is wrong, just try to get a job. Just try to get something. There are people there waiting for you to come up, and let's see how we can improve. If you have any question, feel free to log on our YouTube page of Mobility and ask your question directly to the management of Mobility or to Marylin, and she'll be really ready to get back to you and tell you what to do. And always tune in to our program, and you get many more people sharing their story, how we can better ourselves in our community. Thank you, and hope to see you on our next show coming up soon. Thank you. Bye.